Hello and welcome, I'm Joel from Modrail Kits, and today I will show you how to assemble one of our standard sprung buffers. We are today assembling the version with the square buffer heads, but we also do offer the version with the round buffer heads. You don't need much to assemble these buffers. You only need a bit of super glue and of course some paint. The kit consists of 6 main parts. You have the buffer head, the buffer shank, the screw, spring, the buffer housing, and a single nut. You start by inserting the screw into the large opening in the buffer shank, like this. Then you pop the buffer head in the same hole. This does require some force, so if you have one, you can use a bench vise for this, but your hands with a bit of force, of course, will also do. If you have a big gap between the end of the buffer head and the buffer shank, there's 2 things you can do. Either you fill the space with some modeling putty, or you can take the whole buffer head and sand down this little dimple at the bottom so it fits snugly. For the sake of this video, I'm just going to leave it at that. Now you take the spring and thread it over the screw. Then you take the buffer housing, which has a small hole in its base, and push the screw through. The buffer house hole might need further opening, which you can do with a tool of your choice. When you're done, you just take the nut and thread it over. Of course, you can use a tool for this, but if you're good with your hands, they will suffice too. At this point, technically, you're done with the kit. However, at this stage, specifically, where spring and nut are still not in the picture yet, we recommend painting these. Because once you're done with the kit, which I will demonstrate now, it won't be very easy to paint. Because at the end of the assembly, for security reasons, you will have to glue this nut onto the screw, which means you won't get proper access to the buffer shanks and behind the buffers anymore. Which is why we suggest you paint them at this stage. So, I hope this instruction video was very informative for you and did help you. Have fun building your kit!